星期一的2A7课程。
So the name of the class today is to be or not to be.
今天呢，我们的课程是说，你该做还是不该做。
And the question is why you should own Berkshire Hathaway Class B shares.
那我要问大家一个问题是说，为什么你一定要拥有一张伯克夏的 B 股呢？
So many of you know that I spent the week at the Berkshire Hathaway conference.
很多人知道我已经花了一整周的时间呢，去参加巴菲特的这个股东大会。
Now I've met Warren Buffett in passing.
然后过去呢，我有遇过他。
This is just a picture of a cutout with he and I because there were 40,000 people at the conference.
我呢只能跟巴菲特先生的人形立牌拍照，因为在场有4万人。
And there was 1 million people that watched it on the internet.
那从互联网上观看的人数呢，超过了100万人。
And there will be probably 10 million people that will watch it later on the internet.
那一定会有更多人在之后呢，从互联网上观看这个实况转播。
So now I've got a quick couple questions for you. On the control panel on your GoToWebinar site.
大家这个问题呢，在你的控制版面上。
Can you see that where it has the picture of a little hand that you can raise because we're going to ask questions today?
那今天呢，大家先请问大家一个问题，就是在这个画面的右方的控制板上呢，你能不能找到举手的图示的按钮？是的，请选 Yes.
Okay, good. We have a couple of you, and I would like you to click on it so that I can see that you know how to do it.
那如果你知道的话，请你点点看。
Okay, Lee has done it, which is great. And there's another one. Yes, okay, good.
大家试着点点看。
Okay, great. And I'd like everybody to click it. I want to make sure the system works.
那请大家都试着点点看这个右边控制版面上的举手图示的按钮。
There's Kevin and Jenny, good job. And Angel, good.
Angel 也点了。
And Yi, there's good. There's some in Chinese that I can't read. Okay, terrific. Okay, good. Now I'm going to put your hands down for you. And it looks like most of you can see that. A few of you can't. You just need to go over where on the control panel, and there's a kind of an icon of a hand, and that's what you'll hold up when you want to be able to see that. Okay, so now we shared the results, and most of you can see that. Let's go to the next question. Do you have an investment account where you buy stocks?
那下一个问题我们要问的就是说，你有一个投资的户头吗？可以让你来购买股票，请选择。
And please vote. This is very important.
这个是很重要的问题，请选择。
Okay, terrific. It looks like 82% of you actually have an account where you can buy stocks. That's great. That's a big number.
看起来有82%的人都有这种投资的户头，还不错。
Okay. Next question. Do you have a retirement account where you can buy stocks and bonds?
那请问下一个问题是，请问你有没有一个退休的户头？你可以买股票或是债券之类的，请选择。
Sasha, do you have a fan or something that's near your microphone?
Yes, I have a headset.
Oh, a headset. Okay, there's just a little bit of noise like on there.
OK，
Okay, let's share the results.
我们来看看结果。
And it looks like 72% do not have a retirement account. Okay?
看起来似乎72%的人都没有退休的户头。
Do you know where to go to open up an investment account?
那你知道去哪里开这样的一个投资户头吗？请选择。
Okay, only half of you voted. Please vote, please.
请选择。
Okay, here's the results. And it looks like about 3/4 of you do know where to go to open up an investment account. Okay, that's helpful.
结果显示有73%的人知道去哪里开户头。
Next question is, do you know what a mutual fund is?
那下一个问题是说，你知道什么叫共同基金吗？如果知道了，请打 yes 跟或者是 no， 请选择。
Okay, it looks like about 60%. Okay. Do you know what a bond is?
那你了解什么是债券吗？请选择。
Sasha, there's some kind of noise in your background. Can you try and maybe take your headset off?
OK，
Okay, 64% say yes, that you do know what a bond is.
64%的人呢知道债券是什么。
Okay, good. Okay, here's the bonus one. Did you watch the Berkshire Hathaway stockholders meeting?
你是否在网络上观看波克夏股东大会呢？请选择。
It was on Yahoo.
在雅虎网站上。
And it looks like 43% of you did. Okay.
有43%的人有观看。
Okay, 1 second here. I've got to add another class or another piece. Okay, here's your next question.
下一题，
Will you watch the replay online?
那你会观看视频影片吗？
It
请选
was
择。
it was pretty late at night when it happened. Okay, that's good. 81% said that they will. That's terrific.
有81% 的人觉得他会观看互联网影片。
Okay, do you guys like taking these polls so you can see how other people feel and where they're at?
你喜欢在做这些选项，然后呢看到这个结果吗？
Okay, it looks like 81% of you like that. Okay, terrific.
有81%的人愿意这样做。
Okay, good. All right, well, let's get back to what we're doing now. Okay, Sasha, you should be able just to see my screen completely now, correct, with my picture?
OK，
Terrific. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about your investment account. Many people do not have an account. Some of you have an account.
然后想要谈的有关于你的投资户头是，那有些人有呢，有些人没有。
But I have been investing for 40 years now.
我已经投资40年了。
I started out when I was very young investing with my father.
当我很年轻的时候，就跟我的父亲一起投资。
And we would buy a few shares of stock in a company where my dad sold cars.
那我呢，跟我的父亲一起，很年轻的时候一起买几只有关于汽车的股票。
But after 40 years, I've been able to simplify the strategy that I believe is important for you.
那在这40年投资经验当中呢，我累积的一些经验，我相信是对大家非常重要的。
So it's important that you allocate where your investments are going.
那是非常重要的，你如何配置你的投资？
And most people need to take a percentage of their money
大部分人必须要先拿出他的一部分的钱，
maybe 10 to 20%,
也许是10%到20%，
and buy the stocks that they think will go up.
然后呢，可以买一些股票，觉得会有长期发展的股票。
And these are the ones that you've researched that you think will do well.
也许你透过研究调查，你觉得他们是一个很有前景的股票。
You need to take the other 80% and have professionals manage it for you.
但是呢，这其中你必须要拿出80%的这个资本呢，交给专业的经理人来经营。
So what I've really learned is that where people get into trouble
我真的有学到，就是说有一些人呢有麻烦，
is when they manage the money themselves and don't do very well with it.
是因为呢他们把所有的资金呢都交由自己来投资，而且他们并没有做得很好。
And so I think it's important for you to manage a small portion of it yourself.
所以我认为很重要，就是在你要投资的金额当中呢，你必须要拿一小部分的钱让你自己来经营。
but you need to have others manage a big chunk of it for you.
但是呢，你需要雇佣另外80%的金钱，你需要雇佣专业的基金经理人来帮你运作。
Now, right now, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of companies that have publicly traded stock.
那大家可以知道，在股票市场有成千上万的公司。
There's companies like Apple,
比方说苹果公司，
Google,
或是 Google 公司，
Microsoft,
微软公司，
Amazon,
还有亚马逊公司。
and all kinds of companies that you can imagine.
那这很多种不同各行各业的公司。
And there are thousands and thousands of these companies that are publicly traded.
那很多这些成绩上的公司都是上市公司。
And you can go in and buy any one of these companies that you want to buy.
那你可以购买任何一间你想要买公司的股票。
When you go to the bank and you put money in the bank,
当你去银行把钱存进去的时候，
you are loaning money to the bank.
事实上呢是把你的钱借给了银行。
The problem is you're not getting a very good rate of return.
事实上呢，它不会给你太好的利息。
So when you open up an investment account,
所以当你开了一个投资户头，
you have the ability to take that money and invest it in companies.
所以你应该拿那些钱来投资在上市公司。
That's called by investing in stocks.
这就是股票市场。
You can invest some of your money in bonds.
那你也可以把你的一些资本呢投资在债券市场。
You either loan money or own. You either loan or own.
你可以贷款给别人，或者是你可以来借出来。
When you go down to the bank and put money in your savings account, you're loaning money to the bank.
当你把钱放在银行里，你就是借贷给银行。
And then they're taking your money and loaning it out to someone else.
然后他拿你的钱，银行拿你的资本呢，再把它借给别人。
The rule of 72 says that if you take any number,
比如说你拿任何一个数字，
and you divide it into the number 72,
然后你再除到72，
that will tell you how long it takes for something to double in value.
然后他会告诉你说你什么时候你才会有翻倍的机会。
Now, Sasha, can you see this on your screen? Is it backwards or can you read it?
I can read it until the 72, but I can't see you.
Okay, great. That's because I'm right here. All right, so now if we have money in our savings account and they're paying us 1%.
比方说我们把这个钱放在银行里有就是长期投资这个存款的户头呢是1%的利息。
It's going to take 72 years for that investment to double in value.
那就是这个意思呢，就是说你要花72年，然后才能够把你这些钱1%的这些钱呢翻倍。
You simply take the number 72.
你只要用这个数字。
And you divide 1 into it, which goes 72 times.
然后呢，所以你把这个72拿来除以这个数字。
If you have an investment that is growing at 3%,
如果呢你的投资报酬率是3%，
3 goes into 72 24 times.
相除的结果呢就是24。
And you can say 3 times 24 equals 72.
所以呢，用3%呢来乘以24，也是等于72。
72 divided by 3 equals 24.
那也同样的，72除以3呢
，24。It takes 24 years for your investment to double.
这个意思就是说，你必须要有24年才能够将你投资 的本金翻倍。
So if we take an investment that's going up at 6% a year,
如果呢，我们的投资的是每一年给你6%的报酬，
it takes 12 years for that investment to double.
那你就需要花12年的时间让你的本金翻倍。
If you take an investment or a loan or a cost at 21%, 21 goes into 72, 3.4 times.
那如果你大概有21%的，不管是贷款还是说利息的话，跟72相除呢是3.4。
Now, this is very important. This is what investing really comes down to.
这个很重要。
When you go down to the bank and you loan money to the bank,
当你去
and they pay you 1%,
当你去到银行呢，把你的钱呢存在银行，他给你1%的利息。
it takes 72 years for your investment to double in value.
那你需要花72年的时间才可以把你银行的这些钱翻倍。
But if you borrow the money on a credit card and they charge you 21%,
但是如果你用信用卡借款呢，他收的是21%的利息钱呢，
their investment will double in value in 3 years.
他们呢会获得他们本金翻倍的原因是3年时间。
So all investing comes down to a return of capital.
所以呢，我们可以算出来，就是说你的资本的报酬是有多少，
And it's really a return on your capital.
或者是说你的资本上的报酬。
If you have 10,000 New Taiwan dollars,
比方说你有1万块台币，
and you're getting a 10% return,
那每一年呢你有10%的投资报酬率，
then you made $1,000.
那你就赚了1000块。
If you have a $10,000 of investment,
但是如果你有1万块的投资，
and it goes up 6%,
这6%的利息，
that's a $600 profit or return.
那你就会有600块的这个报酬。
So the key to becoming financially independent
所以关键是你必须要能够独立，
is to get your money to work for you.
你需要让你的金钱来为你工作。
Because your goal is to be able to take and have your money make more money.
因为我们最后的目标是要让你的钱可以带回来更多的钱。
So you have the ability to take some of your money and invest it in other companies.
所以你可以拿一些资本呢来投资在一些上市公司。
Now, when you go to the bank, you can open up a savings account
你到银行里可以开存款户头，
or a checking account.
或者是一个现金户头。
Your checking account will not pay you any profits. You will not
通
get
常这个现金户头都没什么利息。
If you put it into a certificate of deposit or a treasury bill, the bank will pay you a small percent.
但是如果你有一些存款户头的话，也许你会获得一些很少的利息。
So the second place you go is to an investment brokerage house.
那如果是第二个方式呢，就是你可以在一些股票经纪公司投资。
In America, we have Fidelity and Schwab.
那在美国，我们有 Fidelity 跟 Schwab 这类的公司，
And Vanguard.
还有 Vanguard。
And there's all kinds of places that you can go to open up an investment account.
在这些地方呢，你也可以开一个投资户头。
Once you have money placed in that investment account, you can decide where you would like to have it invested.
那当你一旦有这个投资户头呢，你可以开始决定要买什么样的股票。
So you can buy individual stocks.
你也可以买独立公司的股票。
You can invest it in bonds.
也可以买债券。
You can invest it in mutual funds.
也可以投资在共同基金市场。
So one option you have is just picking the different stocks that you want to have.
你只要做的就是说，你选择你想要投资的公司。
A second option is to be able to invest in a mutual fund.
那第二个选择是，你可以投资在共同基金市场。
And there are professional people that will manage that money for you.
有很多的专业基金经理人可以帮你操作这些基金。
And what they do is they go in and they pick the stocks that they think will be part of that fund.
那他们做些什么事呢？他们到股票市场里找寻一些很有前景的公司，把它放在他们的基金里。
So you have a fund manager, let's call him Fund A. He says these are the stocks that are going to go up.
比如说，你可以有一些基金 A， 那你觉得这些公司呢可能会上涨的股票。
You might have another fund manager that says, no, these are the stocks that I think will go up.
也许你投资另外一家 B 公司呢，他们的基金经理认为另外这些才是应该上涨的股票。
You might have another professional fund manager says, no, I think these companies and these companies will all go up, so we're going to invest in those.
那这个共同基金公司 C 呢，他可能认为他们的选择呢，可能跟 A 跟 B 都不同。
That's a mutual fund.
这就是共同基金。
Now the problem with that scenario
那它的理论呢
is that you have to pay them a fee to be able to do that.
那也就是说，你必须要付他们一些佣金或手续费。
So if you had 10,000 Taiwan dollars invested,
比方说你投资了1万块台币，
and it went up 6%,
那有6%的投资报酬率，
that is a $600 profit.
那你拥有的是600块台币的利润。
So this is your investment.
比方说，这是你的投资。
But the fees, and some of these are quite hidden.
但是这些基金的管理费呢，
On $10,000 might be as high as 2%.
有时候呢可能高到这个资金的2%，
which means that your return is your cost to have them manage your money is $200.
也就是说，你必须要付出的管理费有200块台币。
So your real profit is only $400.
所以你真正的利润其实只有400元。
Now we had $10,000 invested.
那我们现在有1万块投资，
6 minus 2 equals 4. So you actually got a 4% return on your money.
所以你可以看到这个公式呢，6减2呢，其实你只有4%的回报率。
So this is one of the challenges with a mutual fund.
这就是共同基金的挑战。
Now, some funds have a lower percent. Some funds might only be 1%.
有的时候的共同基金，它可能收的管理费少一点。
That means the cost for them to manage that was 100 and your profit is 500.
那在这个例子里面呢，比如说管理费是100元，那你的利润就500元。
And that turns to 5. So that's one of the challenges you have with a mutual fund.
这就是你在投资在共同基金的时候会所面临的挑战。
there is another option that many people can choose.
那么还有另外一种选择
John Bogle, B-O-G-L-E.
，John Bogle
started a company called Vanguard in the early 70s.
John Bogle 呢，他有一个公司呢叫富国银行 Vanguard。
And what he said was, it's more profitable just to buy all 500 companies and reduce the fees.
那他的建议是说，我们可以买500家公司，然后呢来付管理费。
So there are different, we call them an index fund, but they kind of look like a mutual fund.
那我们称为这个指数基金。
Now the Dow, the D-O-W, the Dow 30.
那比如说道琼工业指数，
If you invested in the Dow 30, you would own a little bit of a car company.
那比方说，如果你投资在道琼工业指数上基金上呢，你就会是一个一些小，你拥有一些小车子的小股东。
You'd own a little bit of a computer company.
那你可能是一些电脑的小股东，公司的小股东，
Own a little bit of a software company.
或者是一些软体公司的小股东。
You'd own a little bit of a home builder company.
那你可能是一些建商的小股东。
What this is the industrial averages.
那这种是它是结算是看它的平均指数。
And what it is, it's 30 different industries.
因为它是一种工业，而且它有在30个不同的工业。
Like there's one fast food company there.
比如说是有食品工业。
So that's what the Dow 30 is.
所以这就是道琼工业指数。
And the S&P 500.
或者是标准普尔指数500。
S&P stands for Standard and Poor's.
那它就是在标准普尔。
And Standard and Poor's is a company that actually calculates and reports on how the 500 largest companies are doing.
那它这个标准普尔指数呢，是说500间最大的公司所的表现。
So the S&P part of that is basically a publishing company.
所以基本上他们是一些上市公司。
And it reports how well the 500 largest companies are doing financially.
那它会根据这些是最大的500家公司他们的财务的状况来做依据。
Now, because these are the largest companies, they're also worldwide.
那他们是世界的500大。
And so if you invested some of your money into the S&P 500,
所以当你把你的资金投资在标准普尔指数里，
you would own a little bit of all 500 companies.
你会是这500家公司的小股东。
And as they make a profit, the stock would go up in value.
当他们有利润的时候呢，你就开始有了一些盈利。
With 500 companies, some of them are going up in value, some are going down.
在这500大公司里面，有一些的股票是价格上扬，有些是下降。
But because there's 500 of them, it's more stable.
但是因为是500家的平均指数呢，所以在长期以来整体是稳定的。
If you invested in the Dow 30,
如果你投资在道琼工业指数上呢，
and 10 of them are going down in value,
比方说呢，有10种行业是下降，
1/3 of your portfolio is going down in value.
那你可能有1/3的股票市值是下降的。
But if you invested in the S&P 500 and 10 of them are going down in value,
那如果是你投资在标准普尔500呢，有10家公司股票下降的时候，
that's a much smaller number.
那它是一个很小的比例。
That's only 2% are going down in value.
那可能是在大概只有2%的股票会
So
下降。
this is much more stable than that.
因此呢，可以看出来标准普尔500是比道琼工业指数更稳定的。
If you put 100% of your money in a single stock like McDonald's,
那如果你把100%的你的股票呢都投资在麦当劳，
and for some reason it's going down in value,
如果万一麦当劳股票下跌的时候，
100% of your portfolio is going down.
那你整体所有资金的表现都是下降。
So for simple stability, we're looking for stability.
那我们其实希望他们的获利能力。
For many of you, it is more important to be able to invest in a big group of companies versus just an individual company.
所以比较好的策略是希望大家可以投资在一个很大的群组，比如说像标准普尔这样，然后呢不要投资在一个单一的公司。
Now, every country has their own index as well.
那每个国家呢都有它自己的指数。
And that is a group just like this group that you can invest in.
那也在每个地方都有一个像标准普尔这样的东西的工业指数可以投资。
The next biggest one is the Russell 2000.
接下来还有一个主要的叫做罗素2000。
And there are 2,000 companies in that index or mutual fund.
那在这支指数里呢，就是有2000家公司。
And these are the next largest companies.
这些都是最大的公司。
So they're not as big as these, but they are growing companies.
虽然这罗素2000的2000家公司呢没有500大这么大，但是他们还是一些看起来未来会有长期发展良好的公司。
So when you invest in the Russell 2000, you are investing in the next largest in size companies.
所以当你投资在罗素2000这个指数基金的时候呢，事实上你是将你钱投资在比500还小一点的，但是还是蛮具规模的2000大公司。
Now you can also invest in a group of companies that are all high-tech companies.
那你还可以投资在 high Q company。
If you say, I just want to invest in high-tech companies,
那比如说你要投资在高科技的产业，
the ticker symbol is QQQ.
那它的代号就是 QQQ。
If you want to invest in companies that are also high-tech but a bigger group, you'd invest in the NASDAQ.
但是如果你也想投资在很大的，就是前面数100大的高科技公司呢，你就投资在纳斯达克指数。
Now this is what I've learned. I'm a big fan of Warren Buffett's.
我是这个巴菲特先生的大粉丝。
And he's somebody that we're going to study in depth because I think he's the perfect role model.
那他是我们所学习的对象，因为他是一个很好的一个学习对象。
The company is called Berkshire Hathaway.
巴菲特公司呢叫做伯克夏海瑟威公司。
Now I'm not telling you what you should buy.
我不会告诉大家说应该要买什么样的股票，
That's your decision.
那是你的决定。
I'm telling you some of the investments that I'm buying.
但是我可以告诉你我买的什么。
And Berkshire Hathaway is a group of companies.
那它其实是一个很大的集团。
So this has been around since the early 60s.
那它是60年代的公司。
And if you wanted to invest in this group of companies, you just simply buy the Berkshire Hathaway stock, or BRK is the stock symbol.
如果你想要投资在很多的一整群的上市公司里呢，你可以直接买伯克夏的股票，那它的代码就是 BRK。
The name Berkshire Hathaway comes from a textile mill that was in England, northern England in the United States.
那 Berkshire 它这个名词来自于英国的一种
And he was a money manager that invested and bought that company.
那事实上呢，他创立这样的公司。
So he gathered a group of people and got their money, and he managed it, and they bought this textile mill.
然后呢，他筹资之后呢，成立公司，买了这些纺织。
But they took the money from that the textile mill made, and they started buying other companies.
但是呢，他们把这些投资在纺织业的获利呢拿出来，再投资在其他不同的上市公司股票。
The biggest one was insurance companies.
最主要，他的最大宗投资在保险公司。
So they started buying insurance companies.
那么他开始买这个保险公司。
And as the insurance companies would make a profit,
那保险公司获利之后呢？
They took that extra money and they started buying more companies.
然后他们从这个获利里拿取一些资本，再投资在另外一些公司。
And as those companies made profits, they bought more companies.
当这些新买的公司呢都获利的时候，他们再买更多的公司。
And they also started investing in publicly traded companies.
然后又买了一些控股公司。
So with this profit that they made, they started buying Coca-Cola.
那他们有了获利之后，他们开始购进可口可乐公司的股票。
They would buy American Express.
又买美国运通。
Wells Fargo Bank.
还有富国银行。
And all kinds of companies, McDonald's.
还有麦当劳。
Walmart.
Walmart.
And so this group of companies acts similar to a mutual fund.
那这整群的公司呢，就这个集团呢，就如同共同基金一样。
And so the difference is that this company owns a group of companies.
那不同的是说 Berkshire 公司呢，它拥有一整群的公司。
And it all started out by a textile company.
但是呢，之前呢，他们是只有纺织公司。
That later went out of business.
之后呢，这家纺织公司呢就。
But he took the profits of it and started buying insurance companies.
在这个纺织公司拿